You be okay, honey. I swear to God, I will make sure that you get your medication. You gonna be okay, honey? Everything okay?
I'm gonna swallow your soul! Dead Rising 2 review. Hello everybody, this is Nate aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with my second out of 3 game reviews that I'm doing for the quote trilogy of Dead Rising. Now if you went and got the digital download of this game, then you already got Dead Rising 2, and Dead Rising 2 off the record. But if you're waiting for a physical release version of this game, it will not be released until September 23rd for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Now, the original version of this game was developed by Blue Castle Games and published by Capcom and was released on September 24th of 2010 on the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, and Windows. Now, the whole plot behind this game is it takes place 5 years after the first game, and you are stranded in a pretty much a town that is called Fortune City. It's their version of Vegas, and you play as an all-new character, and his name is Chuck Green, who is a motocross rider. And this takes place well after the zombie outbreak, so people have kind of gotten used to zombies everywhere, to where now they take a medication called Zombrex to help them keep from turning to a zombie. And his daughter in this game is basically infected with it, so you want to go around and try to survive and earn enough money so you can make sure to get the medication for your daughter to keep her from turning into a zombie. Now, since this takes place in a casino, it does have a whole casino, a whole shopping mall, and a bunch of other stuff. It's a much larger place than the first game was. Now, this game boasts some really neat new and innovative additions to it compared to the first game, including a weapons creation system with something that they call combo cards. As you go through the game and you pick up these cards, it'll tell you and also unlock on how to combine these certain things. Like if you take chainsaws, you can combine them with a paddle, and you can make a really badass weapon. And they got all kinds of weapons in the game like that. Now, this game also comes with a reality game show in it, and at the very beginning of the game, you're basically on it. It's called Terror is Reality, in order for you to earn enough money to find enough of the medication to keep your daughter safe. Now, it does have a neat thing where it's an additional thing by itself that you can actually play a 4-player online whole version of the game show and earn money that you can actually save to your profile of the single-player game, which is really cool. So if you want to get extra money and stuff, if you play after you have a save file first, of course, you can go and play the Terror is Reality game show and earn money that can actually be saved to your save file, which is pretty damn cool. Now, the whole plot behind this version is similar to the first one. In fact, I even said this in the first review I did, that this pretty much the plot mirrors the first one, damn near the same. The only real difference is the main bad guy. The whole point of releasing the outbreak of the zombies is so they could rob 4 casinos and get rich. Now, this game, much like the first one, does have 6 different endings, one of them being kind of really messed up one as well. And like I said before, you do not get the DLC with this version of the game. Only the Xbox 360 version got the DLC, like Case Zero and what the other one was. So it was really kind of a sad, Case West and Case Zero. It's really kind of sad they did not add that into this. Now, it is in 1080 at 60 frames a second, but much like the first game, I have noticed certain parts where it does bump down from 60 frames a second when there's so many zombies on screen, but it doesn't really hamper the gameplay of it. This has got some neat new additions to it, like the number 1 addition has to be co-op mode. You can play the full game with a buddy on online co-op, and the way it works is really neat, that you can join or have someone join your game, but whoever's the host of it basically can save the data to their save file. So even though you can go up in levels and stuff, you can't save the progress if you join someone else's game. You can only save your upgrades of your character, which that kind of sucks, but at the same time, if you think about it, if you jump into a part of a game where someone else is way farther along than you, that would really kind of mess up the game. Now, as long as you're okay with that and you get a buddy who is at about the same time as you, you can pretty much go in, get extra stuff, back out, and also save it, and it won't progress the storyline for you unless you're the host, but you do get to carry over like all the combo cards, and a lot of times you get to share the money as well, which is pretty damn cool. They also added to where if you're low on life and about to die, you won't necessarily die in this. You'll fall on the ground, and then you can call your buddy to come over who can actually administer some medical aid to you and bring you back your life to save you. Now, the other big feature they added to this game is the fact you can skip the fucking text. So now, if you have someone talking to you, which fortunately they actually talk to you now, you can skip it if you choose to. And any sort of messages that you receive throughout the game, and the only time it bothers you, unlike the first game where it was every single little fucking thing, in this one it's only the main parts. Most all the missions and everything like that just automatically will show up on your map, and it won't constantly bother you, which is pretty damn cool. Now, one thing they did take out of this version that was in the original one is the Infinity mode, but all in all, you're not missing anything. The Infinity mode seemed like a tacked-on mode that wasn't that impressive at all anyhow. Now, this game, if you play through it, like I said, it'll be for $19.95, which won't be a bad deal. The game itself, if you rush through it, will take you about 8 hours. But if you want to be a completionist and you want to get through everything, it'll take you about 35 to 40 hours to beat everything in this game. And it does run off the same idea as the first premise, to where you have 72 hours to complete all your objectives and get away before they blow the place up. But this one, if you actually progress the story enough correctly, it will go pretty much their version of overtime mode. It'll go past 72 hours, and the game will continue to where you can also get a much better ending that way. And what's really, really cool about this too is they really went back and tweaked and added a lot of stuff to it. The boss battles can still be kind of a pain in the ass until you figure out how to handle them, because the main problem with the boss battles, other than a couple of them, most of them take place in the area with zombies. And let's be honest, when you're trying to focus on a damn boss, it's a pain in the ass also having to deal with the retarded zombies. But once you get past that, it does have some difficulty spikes here and there. The game overall is a lot more creative than the first one. Some of the weapons and the combinations you can come up with are just way more entertaining. And since this game centers on a new character, Chuck Green, as a motocross rider, they did take out the photo mode in this. So it does not have any sort of photography that you have to do. This main game structures on you going around, saving people, killing zombies, building weapons, progressing the storyline, and making sure to keep your daughter safe to where you can get her out of here before all hell breaks loose. Now, all in all, I find that everything about this game is much vastly improved. The saving system is still kind of sucky. You literally have to go to a bathroom to actually save, similar to the first one. But this one gives you 3 save files, while the first game only gave you 1 save file to work with, which was kind of a pain in the ass. Now, the control is way improved. Now you can actually move and strafe when you're shooting with your guns and weapons. The weapons feel a lot more better in your hands when you're firing them off. The animation is a lot better. Overall, the character development is way better, pretty much like a sequel should be. And even your health bar and everything was modified in this to where it's a lot better. And the main number one thing has got to be the addition of the co-op player. So, my final score of Dead Rising 2 is a rather high 7.5 out of 10. That's right, a 7.5 out of 10. And the reason being is because they pretty much improved upon everything from the first game. The AI of the other characters is a lot smarter. They added co-op play. They added better weapons that you could combine. A much better story. And of course, they added the number one thing that I like, the game show Terror is Reality. And at the end of this video, I'm going to play a whole episode of Terror is Reality. I want to thank everybody that subscribes to my channel. I want to say thank you so much. And of course, I got to say it. Please hit that like button. And I always got to say it as well. Remember, everyone, the devil is in the details. Peace out.
these chumps go like rats in a cage. It's time for Rats the Ball!
Next up, Rapster Ball. When you don't have the power, ram someone to steal it. When you do have the power, target the crushers and rack up the points. Yellow is the one to be gunning for. And they're off.
Damn, I love this game.
Blue is now in. Yellow gains control. Green takes command. Red takes it. Green is now in. Yellow stole the power. Red is now active. Green is in control. Red stole the power. Blue takes it. Red stole the power. Green is now active. Red is now in. Blue stole the power. Green takes it. Blue takes command. Green steals control. Great move by Green. Green is now in. Red stole the power. 30 seconds has rolled around.
Rolled around, guys.
Yellow is now in. Red stole the power. Green is now active. Oh, there was no contest here. After round one, Red's got the lead.
He reminds me of another great warrior. Me.
Oh, we robbed the retirement home for this bunch. Let's hope they're better in pounds of flesh.
Pounds of flesh. Send zombies flying onto the scale for maximum points to take home the win.
And specifically target the fat ones. Because the bigger, the more sloppy, the more obese the zombie, the more points you're gonna get.
Well, here comes the first wave.
It's raining zombies. Hallelujah.
Oh, fantastic start for Yellow.
Donkey hole.
Wow, Green is showing some amazing skills out there.
Oh, he's going for the one that looks like my wife. Get her, get her.
Wow, Yellow's now leading the pack.
That one likes being on top almost as much as your wife does when I come over.
Red inching out in front.
Damn, look at him go.
Wow, what a strong move by Green. Red pulls ahead. Just 30 seconds left. Yellow out in front.
They're chewing them up, Don. Looks like they're imagining spending some time with their in-laws.
Red inching out in front.
Yeah, we're seeing some domination here tonight, Don. And not the kind that you pay Mistress Veronica for.
is ahead after game 2.
Man, watching all this gore spewing all over the place is making me hungry. Where's the concession stand?
As long as these players are making fools of themselves, let's have some stand-up comedy!
In stand-up comedy, players stick props on zombies for points.
It's kind of like decorating a Christmas tree, except way more disgusting.
And there's the buzzer.
You said it, Don. I got my beer, I got my popcorn, I'm ready to be entertained.
Wow, yellow pulls ahead. Oh, what a play by green. One thing's for sure, green isn't playing around. Wow, what a move by green.
This is comedy gold right here.
Wow, yellow's owning that zombie with all 3 items.
Yeah, baby. Pimp that zombie.
Red pulls ahead.
If this contest had a tail, that tail would be wet.
Unbelievable play by green. Red pulls into the lead.
Yeah, Don, they flip this thing around like an ugly whore.
Five seconds left. Oh, 7 seconds. Wow, things are not looking good for blue as we enter the final round.
People, are these players still in kindergarten? Well, maybe we can get some action that's not right off the playground with this last round. But we gonna mess with them kiddies a little. Our leader gets to start first, and everyone else trickles in behind. Let's get to Slicing Goals!
All right, this one's for all the marbles. It's time for Slicicles.
If it moves, kill it. And if it don't move, kill it anyway.
Oh, and the massacre begins. Don't you love seeing this sea of red?
Actually, it kind of reminds me of the holidays way one.
Wow, with hard work, yellow pulls into the lead. Bonus zombies everywhere.
It's bonus time, baby!
Wow, green is pulling ahead.
That one is really showing them how it's done, Don. Keep an eye on it.
Excellent, green coming out on top.
Yeah, they're looking like they've been doing this their whole lives.
Red inching out in front.
And if there's one thing I learned from my short stint in prison, don't drop yourself when you don't know who's behind you.
Red pulls ahead.
Damn, look at him go!
Wow, green is showing some amazing skills out there. walks away with the victory after the final round.
Only one contestant gets to suckle on the sweet fruit of victory. If there's one thing I like, Don, it's suckling.
Let's give it up for our winner, America! Money, baby! No need to pay for it tonight, baby. Just like TK, they gonna be all over you. Well, that's our show for tonight. Stay classy, America. Just like TK. Remember, you gotta risk it all if you're ever really gonna.
That concludes another night here on TIR. I'm Don Andrews.
And I'm Paul the Ball of Laserbeam.
Thanks so much for joining us on behalf of all our generous sponsors and the makers of Sombrex. We hope to see you again.
Good night, everybody.